Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing quarantine and some issues regarding refund issues associated with the truncation or the shortening of quarantine here in Thailand. As of April 1st, for those who watch this channel, you're probably aware of this. As of April 1st, they have changed some of the quarantine rules, most notably standard quarantine for most sort of low-risk countries, if you want to call it that, it's gone from 14 days down to 10 days. And then for those who are inoculated, again, this all depends on circumstances, it may go down to 7 days. I've gotten a number of emails from folks within the past roughly week, 10 days, who have come into Thailand and been put into quarantine, and then the rules changed. And so they don't have to stay in there as long. And some of them have gotten quite irate, in some cases with me, I don't know why, because they want some sort of refund for certain days. And in many cases, these hotels are refunding, but they're refunding, in the opinion of certain people, not enough. And again, this is all circumstantially dependent. I'm not going to get into a big analysis on specifics. But the point being, some people are having issues with refunds for what they believe is, they didn't spend as much time as was needed, etc. What I will chalk this up to is, it looks to me like these quarantine hotels are doing the best that they can. They have facilities, they have staff on hand, they expected a certain amount of quarantine, and then that was reduced. Now, as we've found in the course of the last year of dealing with all of this, immigration rules can change, all these protocols can change, but they don't change until they change. There's a lot of talk about them, and we've had a lot of talk about things, including, extensions coming to an end, things like travel bubbles coming into effect that haven't come to fruition. So they'll be out there, and they're almost stated as a kind of foregone conclusion, it seems, among certain parts of the media, and then lo and behold, no, that's not a foregone conclusion. It's, it never comes to fruition at all. So, these quarantine hotels could not be expected to presume exactly when quarantine would be reduced, and if so, by how much. So, there are circumstances where maybe people are getting taken advantage of. I don't know. I haven't seen anything thus far that leads me to believe that these hotels are trying to rip anybody off. They're just doing the best that they can, and they're trying to refund their patrons and their customers as best they can under the current circumstances.